Gents, I recently did a video about what older women are going through in dating and relationships today. But it has come to my attention that I believe that older women are actually jealous of older men. Check it out.
So can somebody please tell me why men over 40 are rarely ever fun, financially stable, and faithful? It's a struggle.
Maybe you're the problem.
I wish I could be as delusional as an old man that think that young women want old nigga titties.
Yeah, you are completely delulu. Us older men know that the only thing that younger women want is our money. And trust, honey, you are not a younger woman now.
How old is young? What's the age?
I'm 89 damn years.
What's the age the young woman has to be?
If I get a woman over 40, I don't want her.
And why is that?
You should be looking for the one that's really tight because that has the most life left in it.
Here I come. Oh, here I come.
Because when you this age, you got to get it where you can get it. Am I right? Damn, woman, did you just pass wind?
You scared me.
No, you got to go wash that. Go on, clean that up. That's disgusting.
She's not a seasoned woman. She doesn't know already.
We don't want that.
Those younger women, those girls don't know themselves already. Men want those women because they're able to mold them. Absolutely. And you can teach them and tell them what to do and how to do it, when to do it, and what to do. With us older women, we've been there, done that. We already know ourselves.
We don't want women that we have to battle your past for. If I get me a younger woman with less experience, why can't a alpha man mold his wife to be that wife to make him happy?
The rest of you men feel the same way?
Are these women right about older men, or are they just jealous? Today we're going to find out. What up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I am your host, Sean C. My intention about talking about older women is not to say that there aren't some beautiful older women out there. It's not to say that older women can't find someone to love them. It's not to even really cap on them about whatever the situation is. It's about women being realistic about what their expectations of men are. As they get older, they're going to lose some level of value that they had when they were younger. And listen, if you are a man and you aren't taking care of yourself, if you're not working on your purpose, if you didn't do what you needed to do to advance yourself in a career or your finances, this has nothing to do with being rich, then yes, you're gonna find yourself having trouble with dating, relationships, with people respecting you a certain way. We have to be real about that. The struggles of older women and older men, all things being equal, are not the same. Today we're going to cover a variety of topics. What older men like, why older men like younger women, the double standard when it comes to an older man dating a younger woman and vice versa. And if you wait around to the end, you're going to even see young women's thoughts on why they would prefer to date older men. But we're going to start off today's video with a woman who everything that she discusses about men and older men is projection of what we see women are doing today. Do me a favor, hit that like button, and with that being said, let's get started.
Why do so many men in their 40s suddenly want a younger woman?
Bitch, you think it's small. We need to be thinking big.
So I think we've all seen the middle-aged man who divorces his wife and suddenly he pops up with someone 15 years younger, or the guy who starts cheating with a woman that's half his age. As a divorce lawyer, I see this happen all the time, and I can tell you that it's not just about looks. For a lot of men, their 40s hit like a midlife crisis. They start feeling old, irrelevant, and ordinary.
You're gonna have to prove all that shit you said, ugly bitch.
Older women are having their own damn midlife crisis. The difference is because a man goes out, buys a car, or he does something to make himself feel better, then it's a midlife crisis. When women do this shit all the time.
And instead of dealing with all of that, they go for the easiest ego boost that there is, a younger woman who makes them feel powerful again.
What's your point exactly?
Their wife knows them too well. She's seen him sick, she's seen him stressed, she's seen him insecure, and she's not impressed by the same tricks anymore. But a younger younger woman, she has not seen him at his worst. She laughs at his jokes, thinks his job is impressive, tells him he looks so good for his age, and suddenly he feels 10 years younger.
I don't see a problem with that.
But everything that she said, the projection that she talked about men, what they need, what they're doing, is the same kind of shit that we see modern women today doing. They will go out with their girls, they will put on something sexy, they will flirt with a guy when they're out, they will go have relations with some stranger. Women are doing this. Why is she saying this like women ain't doing this? Like it's a problem because a man does it. And this is why I bring this shit up today. It all comes down to these women being jealous. So we're gonna look at why men do better after they break up in a relationship than women do.
You break up with a nigga and all of a sudden he got a sleeve, a car, and ain't broke no more. Like, nigga, was I holding you back?
Oh, yes, sir. Absolutely, sir.
Ladies, here's the simple truth that a lot of y'all don't want to hear. If a man does better after he leaves you, then you were the problem. Your job, your purpose was never to come and disturb that man's purpose. A woman is supposed to be a helpmate to that man. And so if that man winds up doing better after he leaves you, then you weren't doing your job as a woman. A lot of modern women today only think about what can a man do for them? How can he level me up? How can he do this? Older men who take care of their business have endless options, especially if they got the money, especially if they got the looks, especially if they keep care of themselves. They have more options as an older man than they did as a younger man. And a lot of women get pissed about that. And you need to figure out, how are you holding the people back that you're with? You are the problem.
I don't date somebody that's over 30. An attractive woman that's over 30 and that's single, to me, is problems. Why are you single? Yes. You've had probably too many experiences with men, so you're carrying a lot of emotional baggage that I don't deserve to have to deal with. The older one gets, if they're not locked into a growth mindset early, able to take constructive criticism and pivot and want to be right, they're not going to change the older they get. They get more stuck in their ways, more brazen. They really think that they be telling people, but I'm like, but you're lonely. All right, strong woman.
But I like young women, not no old ass women. And them young women gonna take you up through there. I'm 89 You gonna have a heart attack messing with them young women. I'd rather have a heart attack messing with a young than let a old one run me crazy.
He's the one.
I had an older gentleman tell me today, you sitting with me out like this gives me more status. This elevates my status. I'm absolutely pleasured and feel very gracious and thankful to be out with you. And that's when it clicked. I'm done with these dudes that are my age group. The 30-somethings, they think they're cute. No, because they don't get it. It's the older men for me.
Absolutely. That is one of the reasons why older men like having a young woman. It is a status symbol to have be an older man and you still can pull someone younger than you. Yes, it makes that man's status go up in the eyes of other men. And that's not a bad thing, because that also lends status to that woman to be able to have an older man, particularly and especially if that older man got some stuff going on for himself. So it's a win-win in my book. But what happens when you have a younger woman, like a really young woman, and an older man?
He's 36 years old, she 19 years old, they just got married. Talk to me. Talk to me. I know it's early. I know y'all tired of me. 17-ish. Is it all right?
That's a good question.
I find it funny how you can show your butthole to the world as an 18 and 19-year-old and make money, which is basically online prostitution, for being real.
Introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Big Tony. I am your #1 OF subscriber.
And how much have you spent?
$35,000, $35,000.
Well, it's nice to finally meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Oh, you have soft hands.
Thanks.
Finally, I got to touch them.
But if you talk to a girl that's 18 or 19, you're a creep because she's a kid. So what y'all telling me is y'all allowing children to run corn? Is that, like, that's what I'm saying. It gotta make sense. 18, 19 can vote. At a certain point, you have to sit down and say, something has to make fucking sense.
I'm not one of those dudes that's gonna sit here and tell men to go ahead and get yourself a teenage wife. Me personally, when I was in my mid-20s and I was trying to talk to someone that was 19 or I think 20, something like that, it was annoying because I get to go out and this person cannot go out. I do certain things and this person can't do those things with me, right? I think they made an excellent point. We give women grace for being 18, 19, and 20, being able to start OnlyFans and a business, and you say, yes, girl, you a queen, you doing all this stuff. But then as soon as she decides that there's an older guy that she wants to talk to, then you're like, oh, he's a this, he's a creep, he's all these different things. Y'all never say that though when y'all were that age and y'all were 18, 19, and 20 and your friends were talking to men that were 25 and 30 years old. Y'all never said that. I want you to check out this next video clip and see how big this double standard is.
I wasn't the girl that ever went to prom. Like my boyfriend was 30 when I was in high school. I know my mother was crazy, but you know what? He was... I would never ever let I mean that in a good way. Like she was an artist. She was like, well, if that's who you love, baby. And he was so good to me and kind and like, and he did it the right way.
Nia Long was being pushed by her own mom to date an older man. If you all as women look at a woman with an older man and it gives her more money, more status, more ability, y'all cheer it on. But if it's a man that you don't like or it's a man that you're not attracted to, then you shame that dude. Even if you are attracted to him, you might shame that dude. But if it's someone that you like as a woman, then it's different. This is what we have to deal with as men, the double standards. So miss me with the fake outrage about an older man being able to pull a younger woman.
The reason why I don't date men in their 30s or men that are younger than me is because, like, I'm looking to be led, and I'm looking for wisdom, I'm looking for experience, I'm looking for someone that's not still trying to figure it out.
It shouldn't be a red flag to like older men. Men get finer as they age. It's honestly not fair. When you get those little speckled silver hairs coming in, you look like a Greek god, and you just get so masculine and emotionally mature the older you get.
I'm an old soul, and because of that, I'm not having any babies. And I really like men whose children are grown or about to be grown and are transitioning, because I don't have any kids, so I like flexibility.
Ladies, are you tired of them YNs wrecking your Nissan Altimas, constantly making you come up with bail money, giving his homeboys more attention than you? Then I have the perfect advice for you. Just get you an unk. We're not dating 35 and under anymore. That is dead. No more sleepless nights. We're heading over to R&B Thursday nights with Unk. That's what we doing.
I just want to love on you, and if I want to just love on you, like, I feel like with a younger guy, I would have to do more teaching. That's not what I want to do.
Get you an older man, and don't see if your life don't change right before your eyes. You gonna meet your goals. You gonna maintain your income. You gonna be happy. You see, ladies, older men, they done been there, done that. They're good on that now. Now they're thinking longevity. They're thinking about the plan. Don't y'all want a man who can fix problems and change tires? Come on over to my side. 35 and up.
And some older men don't want to deal with the headaches of these younger women today. There is a lot of stress troubles that come with dating a younger woman.
$100 a day for 5 years, or a 23-year-old who says yes to everything? Which one are you?
The 100. Give me the 100. Give me that $100 deal. You give me that damn $100 deal right now. $100 US, give it to me. I know a headache when I see one. I know a headache when I see one. Tylenol!
I did for a little bit, right, when I was 40. She was very smart, had it together, but we were just on two different pages. Sometimes she wanted to do stuff, and I just did not have the energy to do it. Sometimes she wanted to be in certain places, and I was the oldest goddamn dude in the room. Not everybody want to deal with them stress troubles. Gents, what are your thoughts on today's videos? I want to hear from you down in the comments below. And you're going to want to check out this video right here, because this is the conversation that we had about the problems that older women are having when it comes to dating relationships. And it's good.